Okay, I have finally verified my 10 fast fingers record of 203 words per minute. It took me about 8 or 9 attempts today. Hopefully, this will finally be sufficient, and I've finally verified that record I set 8 months ago. Now I think I want to go do something else and try to set the Guinness World Records for the most consecutive numbers typed in a row, and well, from 1 to 50. Actually, that's not what it was. The fastest to type the numbers 1 to 50 and the fastest to type the letters of the alphabet with spaces in between. I made both of those into 10 fast fingers custom text if I can find them, and I want to see what the records are before I do this. Alright, it would be under text practice. I don't use this very often. Okay, the fastest speed for alright. Control T doesn't work the same way when you do F11. Okay. .88 seconds, that's what I've got to beat. And I know I can do that. I have more trouble with the alphabet one. I easily beat that. Oh, it doesn't say more specifically than 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't know how long it was, but it was definitely less than the 14.88, and I can probably do better on that than that as well. But I got it, so I'm not going to bother to do better at the moment. Fastest typing alphabet with spaces. That was the same guy, SK Ashraf. 3.37 seconds. This might take me longer, especially since I'm less likely to do it accurately, I think. Yeah, this is actually more impressive. A lot. I have no idea whether I got it or not. Oh, 159 words per minute. I can probably... Oh, and I've beaten that. I got 163 words per minute once. And I don't think anybody else has done this besides me, or not many people. Well, it looks like a few other people have, because the words per minute average is a lot less. Okay, that is, okay, 26 letters with 25 spaces in between. That is 51 characters. So in order to do 51 characters in 3.37 seconds, that is, we'll see if I can type that into Google and it'll do it. Yes, it does. 15.13 characters per second, so that's what I have to beat. 13 characters per second. There's definitely somebody who can beat this based on the scores people on Typing Zone get. Granted, I am not the fastest at burst typing. I'm sure Taryn could do this easily. Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty big jump to try to do. Not even close. Well, actually, it was about the same speed. The spaces make it harder. Maybe this is easier to do if you um, alternate hands with the space bar, but I've never done that. Or if you don't leave your arm on the... That's my best ever. Or if you don't leave your arm leaning over the arm of the swivel chair, like I am wont to do. I mean, I'm the fastest spacer, so this should help. I don't know how much longer I'm going to try this. Well, that looks good. 13 characters per second. It was still slower. It felt faster than any of the other ones, though. See, I can really tell because the speeds are so close here that it seems like they're all about the same. That might have been faster. That was faster, but it wasn't the fastest I thought it was. Oh, and it's 3.37 seconds I've got to do. I guess this rounds to 4, so it's probably less than 4, so like 3.7 seconds I'm doing it in. Wow, that was even slower. I do not have a good feel for this. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it, but somebody else should try. I think maybe I'll start practicing for the Michael Shestov record too. I mean, I already have some, but I, I never had an issue with typing 801 numbers in a row, but I had an issue with typing that without making any errors. Typing that many keystrokes in a row without making errors, that's the hard part. That's why I think somebody like Aaron Adams might do better at it, but I don't think he can type numbers that quickly, maybe. So Shestov's record is obviously very impressive, but I think I might be more likely to do that than this alphabet thing, which surprises me. I will try the Shestov a bit, and I will look up a clock. I have done this before. There was a specific one I liked. Do I even remember what it was? Oh, those are digital timers for sale. I like this one. Oh, okay. I did not realize that that started immediately. If I do it that way, okay. Yeah, if I do it that way, I don't have to start immediately. I'm going to minimize my OBS window, and I'm going to try to see how many numbers I can type without typing an error. I don't feel like I've got it today, but already lost. Missed on 64. Okay. I didn't even start the timer. Well, I'm going to keep going until I actually make an error to see how long I can go. It probably won't be to 801 anyway, and if it is, then I'll look at the video to see how long it took me. I rarely make it past 200 though. What Shestov did was pretty amazing, and he probably did not do it while talking. Well, alright, I missed on 439. That is actually the furthest I've ever gotten. I have no idea how long it took me, though. Maybe I'll try that a few more times. I only got 2 records so far. It would be cool to see if I could get a third if I can do this relatively quickly. 431. I was ahead of pace. I almost messed up at the exact same spot. Um, Let me keep going and see if I can get to 801 with only that error. Alright, and I made another error. And it was paused or whatever. Try again. I want to go a little faster on these two-digit numbers to give myself more time to breathe on the later ones. Alright, 101 in 26 seconds, that's good. That is really, really hard. Typing 801 words, 801 numbers in 5 minutes is not hard. Doing it without an error is hard. Yeah, I am probably never going to be able to do that many numbers in a row. I mean, 270 is a lot. I don't think a lot of people could do even that much, but I'm still going to give it some more attempts. Oh, and I want word wrap, actually. I don't want it scrolling. is actually further than I've ever gotten on this. These 300s and 400s, I've never been able to do that before. It is possible I will be able to break this record at some point. This is dreadfully boring. Whoa, that was sloppy. So was that. Yeah, I need to be less aggressive. I'm not gonna be though, am I? Actually, if I'm aggressive on the 2-digit numbers and conservative on the 3-digit numbers, there's a chance. Of course, that means I have to get all the 2-digit numbers right. Or even the 1-digit numbers. $226 in a minute, though, it would have been had I simply not forgotten to duplicate the 2. I bet if it was like most consecutive numbers typed in 1 minute, I could do it. Well, me or Taro Yada, one or the other. Five minutes is a long time to type without typing an error. I mean, I'm amazed that like William F. Oswald in 1921 actually typed for an entire hour only making 1 error. How is that possible? Even Aaron Adams thought that was beyond belief. Even Aaron can't do better than like 1 typo a minute, and he tries very hard at it, to the point of slowing down on the spacebar considerably. I feel like I'm losing it, what I had. It's probably only so long you can really try to set records, but that's what I wanted to do tonight. Ugh, messing up that early is awful. no, I missed the 180. Alright, I made 2 errors. Microsoft always tells you you have a problem, and I know why people hate it. I wonder if the video time, oh, nah, I like the other timer better. I'm sure I'm really losing my audience now. I mean, a lot of people probably just figured I would set this instantly. No, it's the lack of errors that makes what Microsoft did an extremely impressive feat. I know I can type 801 numbers in 5 minutes, but I don't know if I can type that long on any kind of text without making an error. And I'm better on accuracy than a lot of people are, but that is a feat. How long have I been recording? Longer than I thought. I'm going to give myself 10 more attempts at this, and then I am going to leave before I get way out of hand and lose all my audience. 9. 8. 7. God. I should just stop now if I'm not going to make errors. 6. I'm going to make errors that early. 5. 4. Once I start having these other numbers in my brain, it rattles me even more, I guess. Trying to keep count of how many attempts I have left before I give up. But this one is looking somewhat better. 3. Yeah, I do that a lot. I get selected the 101 and want to make the next one 201. 2. Well, not with a bang, but a whimper. 'Almost typoed the 180, but I made it through. Well, that was longer than I usually go, averaging 190. Oh yeah, I was gonna make that easily if I did not make an error there. You know what, I'm gonna continue this and stop at my next error and see. Alright. Oh, I can't restart it, I guess. Alright, never mind. The 110 numbers are hard, man. Well, so much for that. I made some good runs though. I hit 400 in a row several times. I've got the speed for it. I've got to build up the accuracy if I want to do that. But I did get 2 records here. I certified my 10 fast fingers record, and I broke the record for numbers from 1 to 50, which I think a lot of people could break. That was 14.88 seconds. Is pretty slow on that. All right, next I want to try and show you a game many of you probably haven't seen before. It was started by Josh Castellano, who was my roommate at the 2015 Webster New York Scrabble tournament, which I won. Um, I roomed with him there, and he later started a typing game of his own, which is the most challenging type array or 10 fast fingers variant I've ever seen. He includes all the words that are acceptable in the Collins International Scrabble Dictionary, which means that almost all the words in here are going to be entirely obscure. So people aren't used to typing the letter patterns in them, and this might be one of the best possible measures of typing. I'm going to do this a few times before I hang up for the night. Oh, I don't know why I reloaded it before I tried it, whatever. I'm going to keep going until I get 100% accuracy. I'm not going to even be close on this. I mean, this is the hardest typing game that exists, which is why I actually enjoy it more than some of the easier ones. That was terrible accuracy. I've done a lot better on this than that. Only 2 errors on that one. I'm getting closer. Obviously, it depends on how easy the words you get are. I think I've gotten 160s and 170s on this, which is maybe comparable to 210s on 10 Fast Fingers regular mode. I'm going to see if I can get a 160. There's no leaderboard on here, so unless you record it or something, nobody's ever, or do a screenshot, nobody's ever going to know how you did on it. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be over 160 for sure. Okay, that's a good one to stop on. I really recommend that one, although probably most people are not going to want to type most of those words. Typing short words is obviously more popular, and I understand why. I guess I will call it a night. It was not as successful as I wanted, but I did set a couple of records anyway. Good night.